Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. So, a lot happened. We defeated the champion of champions, Gar, and he actually ended up joining us. Oh wait, that didn't happen. The champion of champions defeated us, but then decided to be like, you guys gotta free these children. And they're like, what? And he's like, you heard me. And they weren't happy about it, so me and Gar had to do a little bit of murder on them. A little bit of the murder. Even though they fused into some crazy, freaky beast. And I think... I'll talk about that tomorrow. This is what I want to do this episode, and this is going to take a little bit. It might be like half the episode, I guess we'll see. But I want masters. There have been masters that I have missed, so I just finally looked up the masters, because I was like, I'm missing too much of this. I know there are masters. I did find one by just wandering around, but he's a weird case, so... I think... What? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Anyway, what do you want? You want me to teach you how to fight too? Huh? If you want to be my apprentice, you have to win about 30 or so fights without taking a rest, understand? Only tough guys need apply, see? Come back anytime, I'll be here. Now, I read that I just need to get into the fight, and then I can run away. I don't necessarily need to win them. But he is the first master I want. Who am I gonna put? There is this other master, the one that I just found by wandering around, that I guess I could use him immediately. Do I put him on Pico? Probably, because I want to get that done as fast as possible. You'll see. He's actually hiding over here behind Windia. And I think I could have gotten him earlier, too, but I don't know. Back when we were wandering around initially. What do you want? Me? I don't know. Anything. Nope, not a thing. I'm just a guy in a little town. If you really want, I suppose I can teach you some of the useless tricks I know. Do you want me to? Yes. Looks like you're serious, then. I don't have that much to teach, but I'll give it a best shot. So I think we give this to... Pico. I think I only need to do this for like 3 levels. So, first master obtained. Very well, then. From this moment on, I, Durandal, make Pico my apprentice. Is there anyone else who wants to apprentice with me? No. So the way the masters work is that you need to level up a certain number of times, and then they will teach you a skill. Also, every time you level up, they will give you skill stat increases or decreases, usually both. Except for this guy. He gives you nothing. You gain nor lose anything, which is crazy. But there is a very specific reason I do want to master him, because he does have a situationally useful ability. So that's one battle. Man, I should have looked at my list a little bit more, because if I'm actually going to be fighting these battles, I should, just to get the one guy. There are other masters that I can equip on the people that I'm playing as to actually utilize the fact that we're leveling up. Because if we level up at all and I don't have a master, I'm kind of wasting that time. There's an old friend I need to visit that I apparently can also apprentice under. Here we go. Good old Bunyan. So, are you ready to try working hard for a living? I've learned that young folks like you need the advice of their elders. You can use our experience to help keep you on the straight and narrow, see? So, you want to hear my advice? Yeah. I guess you're sincere enough. Listen up. You need to be strong and tough. You can't get through life otherwise, got it? Now, storyline-wise, wouldn't it be cool if Ryu got to learn by really the only positive adult in his life? But no, we're actually going to give it to Gar. And the reason I'm giving it to Gar is because Bunyan actually decreases your AP, and AP is important for Ryu. It is not important for Gar. I make you, Gar, my pupil. While you are my pupil, your power, defense, and strength will go up faster. But your AP and intelligence won't go up as quickly. Yeah. Gar does not care. Gar stab thing. Now, Gar does have some fire-based abilities, but you really just don't need them. Like, pyrokinesis is cool, I guess, but it just doesn't really matter in the end. Alright, Gar has leveled up. I think we've done, like, 9 battles. And Gar has learned Fire Blast, so you notice his power just went up by 7, which is ridiculous. And his defense went up, I think, an extra 2 points, his HP, so yeah. Bunyan's a good fit for Gar. He's really is the warrior archetype. Ignore the Fire Blast, which is absolutely a powerful fire spell. It doesn't matter that much. You know, you use it once per boss battle or something, or if there's a big guy, and then he's out of MP anyway. I mean, it's like you could train him magically, I just don't know why you would. There we go. Alright, Pico learned Burn. Is this the first time I've learned in abilities this whole Let's Play? I think so. But I was like, I really want to show that system. It's crazy that I haven't used it yet. I mean, this is probably going to heal him. I just wanted to see what Pico's animation was, to be honest. Okay, he grew a weird fruit. Oh, it did. I actually did damage to him, not a lot. I think this is like battle 14. Cool. I know there's another master around these damn woods, so I'm looking for him. I'm probably just gonna have to look up precisely where he is, though. Because, like, I can't find him. Boom! First level up by Pico! Bam! So, these are the stats he would have gained anyway, because as I mentioned, that other master is weird. But I might be able to go back to him to learn an ability now. I should check. I think I'm on fight 18. I'm just guessing. It's really hard to keep track. It's surprisingly hard to keep track. I wonder if I need to talk to him as Pico. Let's see. Long time no see. I've been working too, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. If I can just have a little bit more time. I think Pico is ready for a new lesson. Let me show you this trick. It's not much, but it's all I have. Pico learned Unmotivated. So, this is an ability that causes you to skip a turn. I know, I'm no good and you want to quit, right? No, not yet. But eventually. Alright, so... let's look at the description. Yeah, target will lose the will to fight. It's basically a fake ability, like... It is completely useless. It's an ability that's in the game because if you destroy a leader, like the boss goblin, his minions may become unmotivated to fight and just stop fighting you. But for you, it's nothing. But again, this master is completely pointless, except for one thing, and that's the reason I'm learning under him. Alright, I think 12 more fights, approximately, and I'll be able to get the other master. Alright, I sincerely hope that was 30 battles. Also, I realized I should have put Ryu as the useless guy, even though Pico's leveling up faster, because this guy is perfect for Pico. But we'll remedy that later. It'll be fine. Please tell me I did 30 battles. What is it? I feel like I've seen you somewhere. Okay, we're gonna go through all this again. I did do 30 battles, damn it. Yes. You look like you've been working out. Yeah, alright, there we go. I like the looks of you. What do you say? I'll make you my apprentice. We'll get you toned up in no time. We'll just use Ryu temporarily. I do wonder if you can mix or match the levels. Probably not. I'd probably need to start over again. But hey, let's give Ryu a little HP damage boost. Alright, Ryu, you're my apprentice now. I guess only Bunyan is nice enough to explain what he does, huh? He didn't explain. It's like HP and attack, I think, increase. I think intelligence goes way down. AP stays the same, though, and I think speed might go down. Alright, one more master. Incidentally, one more master. And I'm glad I actually got that 30 battle requirement, because I've been recording for, like, 22 minutes. And I feel like it's only going to be 5 minutes of video, but I guess we'll see. Because that... Probably the most annoying requirement in the game. I don't remember anything being that annoying. There's certain, like, really specific requirements for some of these masters, but, like... Nothing like 30 battles without resting. Like, come on. Get your busy work out of here. He's not even that good. He's pretty good, actually. I need to switch to Nina, though. I think you need to go to camp to switch to your team, right? Oh, no, we can just do it here? That's awesome. All right. So, we'll switch Gar out for a sec. And this master is actually the first master in the game. I could have gotten him back when Tipo was in the party. But I didn't know. And that sucks, because I could have learned some early stuff. There he is. I am the Great Wizard Magus. As you can see, well, I'm on a journey. And, well, I've used up all my money and I can't get any food. I find myself in a bit of a spot here. So, that's why I'm going to make you an offer. In exchange for all of your money, I'll teach you my most powerful magics. In other words, I'll be your master. And you'll be my apprentice. The more you train, the more spells you'll be able to use. What do you say? No. What? You want to quit? Well, if you change your mind... The only reason I'm doing this is because I want to check how much money I have. That's a lot of money. One second. Was there a wooden rod here the whole time? Damn you. Damn you. Oh my god, and there was ways to revive the party members. Well... Might as well just buy 8 of them. Alright, sir, here is 44 zenny. Oh, I can see you're one who's going places. If you become my apprentice, your AP and intelligence will go up faster. Of course, your power and defense won't go up as fast. It's nice when they tell me that, because not all of us have the internet. This, of course, I am going to give to Nina. It is a viable thing to give to Ryu, though, because he is a hybrid character. He can be whatever you want, and it's not that, like, you're using his, you're necessarily going to be using the magical powers that he gets, but, like, some of his dragon attacks take intelligence. So. I hereby recognize Nina as my apprentice. Alright, and that is it. Oops, no, I lied. It's, everyone but Momo has got an apprentice. Momo's perfect apprentice really is that thief right now, though. And, like, you need to plan to get the thief as your apprentice. But whatever. 4 out of 5 ain't bad, as they say. So I think we can actually, like, go on with the story now. This party's fine, actually. I should probably take Nina with me to, back to Windia, yeah? There we go. I'm just really hoping there's not an issue. They accuse me of kidnapping issue. Alright, well, they didn't recognize me so far. Our job is to keep suspicious-looking characters out. Sentient onion hobbles in. I mean, maybe they haven't even noticed that the princess is gone, right? I mean, it's possible that she just, like, wanders off all the time and they don't care. I don't know. Ha 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 ha. Nothing to do except for run in circles. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I'll get... See, look, you just don't know, man. They know what to do. They're working on their cardio. Can I just, like, walk into the castle? I mean, I am Nina. I guess I can just walk into the castle, can I? I'm sure the princess wanted to run away. I bet living inside the castle isn't as great as... Okay, they know. They know she was gone. Better keep an eye out for my grandkid. And make sure she isn't kidnapped like Nina was. Okay, so you see why I was worried, right? Like, they definitely think she was kidnapped. I mean, she was kidnapped, now that I remember. But it wasn't me. It wasn't Ryu, damn it. That's the problem. That's what I'm worried about. I wonder what it feels like to have wings. Looking out like this makes you want to travel, doesn't it? But you need the king's permission to cross the bridge. That's right, we do need to get the king's permission. That is the other reason we're here. I like that she said, I wonder what it's like to have wings, because again, all of these people would have had wings if their ancestral powers didn't decrease. So about Barlow and Sunder. Back in the original games, there were races that had fusion powers. They could combine with other members of their clan, or even other members of other clan, and gain more powerful. Now, again, those are the only two guys in their clan that are ever in any of the series, but I think that's what they did last episode. They combined to become even more powerful. And considering how powerful they were before, it makes sense that it was so hard to defeat them even with Gar. Oh! Princess Nina, you're safe! I'm sorry to have worried everyone. The king will be so glad to know that you've returned safely, Princess Nina. Hey, what happened to those crooks? The ones that used that kid to get to dropping. The one that used that kid to get us to drop our guard. Yeah, well, I'll explain. But first, shouldn't you tell Daddy? I mean, the king that I'm back? Oh, yes, of course, immediately. I have a feeling I'm going to have a hard time explaining Ryu's not a criminal. Yeah, me too. Considering he couldn't read between the damn lines before. Alright. My, that sounds like quite an adventure. Oh, it looks like things worked out. That doesn't sound right. This music doesn't sound right. I'm gonna turn it way low. I don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for Ryu and everyone. This is probably the best Ryu's ever eaten in his life. I see. Forgive me, Master Ryu, for doubting you, and thinking that you were one of those charlatans. On behalf of the Queen, I offer you thanks once more. Alright, you're not as dumb as I thought. But, Your Majesty, I find it hard to believe. Could a mere child perform such deeds? Don't tell him I'm a dragon. Oh, no. But Ryu isn't just an ordinary child. Father, Ryu is a By the way, Your Highness, we were thinking of traveling to the Eastern lands. Yes, yes. You'll need a passport, yes? Since you are in a hurry, I'll see that you get it immediately. Wait, you mean you're leaving already? Nina, Princess, we'll meet again. Indeed. If your travels bring you here again, we would welcome your presence at Castle Windia. Gar's just eating like whole steaks, like not using silverware at all. Pico's just unconscious, but it's nice that they gave him a chair. Why'd they have to leave so soon? Oh well. If I went with them, I'd only get in the way. They don't need a princess going along causing trouble. What the? And I'm Nina, temporarily. No Ryu to speak of. A long tradition in Breath of Fire games. Like, you do it in the first one and this one, and I think that's it. But, a tradition nonetheless. I hear voices from the hall. I wonder what's happening. It feels like one of the sound effects just isn't playing correctly. Like one of the instruments. You look like a master. Oh look, there's lots of masters like me along the line, teaching people all sorts of different skills and ability, but he's not an actual master, you can't really learn from him. He only teaches NPCs, you see. And he only teaches them a single sword swing, which I think Ryu already knew, due to, like, ancestral memories. Come on, I'll even give you a discount. Oh! Princess Nina. Did they feed you while you were a prisoner? I was worried that they might not. This guy, I know it because I've looked up a full list of masters. He is a master. I don't know what I can learn from him, but maybe he'd be good for Momo. Oh my god, it's one of the frog people. Have we even seen them yet? I love chickens. They're so cute. But someday they're all going to be fried chicken. Oh, okay, well, that's disturbing. You talk about how cute they are and then mention how you're going to eat them. I don't think they should be wandering around blocking princesses that happen to be in the kitchen. I'm allowed to go in the kitchen. I'm the princess. It looks like we have a sub-basement. Oh, okay, we're in the cellar now. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be, though. How do I get back to the throne room? Oh, this is back in the prison. If only I'd been more attentive then. Please forgive me, Princess. You probably would have been killed if you were more attentive. You would have been murdered. Barlow and Sunder are no joke. Alright, well that was obviously the wrong way. Those enhanced crops are cheap, I'll give them that. Yeah, I want to buy those. They decrease your maximum HP unless you rest in an inn. They do fill you up, I mean if you're hungry. They'll do it. Oh my god. This castle's crazy. No, it doesn't work on electronics, alright. We use this machine to observe the motion of the wind and try to learn about how the world works from it. Okay. Does he have little wings? It kind of looks like he does. Maybe that's a hood or something. I don't know. I do know that I don't know how to get back to the throne. Like, look how big this place is. One guy said I'll have to explain to him how I escaped from those bandits, but that would result in me revealing some pretty sensitive information that I almost revealed like a naive, dumb princess. Wow, just looting some gems. Oh, no. Don't touch it. It's sharp. Don't worry, I won't tell. You certainly look like you have wings. Now I'm even more confused. Like, do some of them have wings, or is it an outfit? I never even noticed that, like, there was, like, two people that looked like they had wings. Is it because they're so old? Do only really old people have wings? Do they still have their ancestral powers? Did we lose them really, really, really recently? Like, that, like, can't be, because they would mention that, right? I don't know. More questions that'll probably never be answered. Okay. You know what? I just remembered something. Yeah, I just remembered something. I think I do know where I need to go, and I was there. I have this memory, and I guess it was this part. I thought it was later in the game, but I have this memory of being trapped at a certain part of the game for literal days. Like when I had rented it from Blockbuster back in 1999 or whatever the hell it was. I think I need to go back down to the cellar. Let's see if my memory's right. My like 30-year-old memory at this point. No, the cellar. In the kitchen. Not the prison. I mean, maybe not. I don't remember you guys being here. I've died and gone to heaven. Now, how do you get in here? I still might be right. Let's see. What is all this? This has been here for as long as anyone remembers, but no one knows what it's for. It's locked. Damn it, I was wrong. I don't know where to go. So, yeah. Wait! Wait! Squeak? Yes. Squeak! The mouse gave you cheese. I mean, the thing that I'm talking about involves me finding something right there in this room, so that's interesting that they did that. I don't... By the way, if a mouse gives you cheese, do not eat it. Do not eat it. I'm gonna eat it. But, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Something hit my foot and startled me, and I dropped the plate. No, it wasn't a rat. It was something more... Ah! There it is again! Hey, that looked like honey. Okay, so what I had to do was talk to that one random maid, and I almost talked to her, but instead I talked to the plate. I didn't want to disturb her. She looked upset. Alright, so that's what I need to do. I remember, again, I got stuck like this. I got stuck here for so long, I remember. It's the second No, there are 3 points in this game that stuck me for an extremely long time. Who are you? Nina, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, Mother. I'm sorry to have made you worry. You are my treasure. Windy's treasure. Remember that always. And try not to do anything that would bring us grief. Yes, Mother. I'm sorry. The Queen was so worried about the princess that you collect. Wait, that's not what that said. Please don't worry her like that again. I almost read the sentence correctly. Queen Sheila. Is that really Sheila? Shyla? Will sure to get better now that the Princess Nina has returned safely. Yeah, it'd be pretty messed up if she just left again. I'm assuming Nina comes with us. I don't actually remember. I don't remember there's a period where she's not here anymore. Hey, have you seen a weird robot, guys? Perhaps Nina just wanted to play like other children. At any rate, we must keep a closer eye on her. We cannot have the princess acting so rashly. Ah, Princess Nina. If you're looking for the king, he's here. With the knight Vincent. I like that I just took gems. There's just gems in a drawer. I'll just stash these here. Alright, well, Honey didn't come up here. Should I be looking for Honey, like, physically? Like... But didn't it certainly looked like Honey ran this way. So she ran this way, but not necessarily up the stairs, right? You didn't see anything, did you? I could have sworn I just saw something running by. All right, now we're getting somewhere. What about you? What did you see? Nothing. All right. Cool. We're tracking you down, Honey. Did she run into the courtyard? Is she training under the Sword Master? Is Honey going to become a killing machine? What about you? Oh, God, all right. Definitely down here, then. Princess Nina. Is it true that you defeated those bandits and escaped? That's incredible. I mean, technically it is true. Yeah, I was in that party. I was mainly pumping drugs into the guys who were doing the damage, but yeah. I did do that. Any of you guys? The thing was just running by. Okay. This is the part. This is the part where I went to the cellar and I couldn't find Honey. But I know Honey's down here. It took me forever to find out. Now, is that just the rat? Yeah. I just hit something. There she is! Like, that, because the times that you actually need to use this feature, I believe, are this part of the game and never again. All the other parts are just secrets, so I forgot. I had no idea. And then I think eventually I found her just like that, by accident. So annoying. Honey, I knew it was you. Wait! Oh no. If the cooks see her, they'll think she's a rat. And try to kill her. I don't know, people have been pretty good at identifying her specifically as not a rat or chicken, so she might be safe there. Cluck, cluck. Okay, well. That thing just went running by. Okay, he's saying the same thing. I thought he might have a different rat line. Now I bet she's on the... I have a feeling she's on the roof now. This could just be a weird memory, but I don't know. Should I just trust my instincts and go immediately to the roof? Ah, see? Memories from 30 years ago. Honey, wait! It's me, Honey. It's Nina. Honey, you're going to fall. I'm not screaming right now. Scream. What's happening? We're flying? Did you do that, Honey? Honey? What's the matter? Honey? She's not moving. What should I do? I can't fix her myself. I need Momo's help. Well, good job at looking after the princess. Didn't it? You should have expected her to jump off a balcony. I can't really blame the adults for that one. That was a crazy way for her to get out of the castle. Hey, has anyone seen Honey? Where's she gotten off to now? Honey, where are you? Nice fire tending there, Gar. Ryu! Gar? Nina? What is it? Momo! It's Honey. She's... Looks like she ran out of Chrism. Why don't you bring her inside the tent? Let Momo handle this. She knows what's best for Honey. Besides, there's something I have to tell you. When we get to the Eastern Lands, you'll learn all about the Brood. But there is a possibility that you may die soon afterwards. Die? You mean Ryu might die? Why did you say such a thing? He's just going to learn about the dragons, isn't he? You have to understand. When you're dealing with something that is powerful enough to destroy the entire world, you have to be ready for anything. Ryu's not a big bad dragon like that. Ryu always uses power to protect me. He's a good dragon. I'm going to. I don't want Ryu to die by himself. So somewhere without me. Ryu's not a bad dragon. And that is that, I guess. Nina's, I mean, should we not go to Windia? It seems dangerous to go back to Windia. Actually, I'll look up to see if I can, what I need for that chef. And if I have it, the chef might be suitable for Momo, so I guess we'll see. Well, first, let me do saving and camp conversations. There's a steamboat in Rapalya, isn't there? I wonder what kind of engine it uses. Can't wait to see it. Pert? He's acting like he belongs with us. Well, we're all he's ever known, after all. To get to Angel Tower, we'll need a boat. We can get one in Rapalya. Rapapapapalala. Well, I've done it again. Run away from home. How can I ever make it up to my mother? Yeah, for real. For real. She, worried sick. Literally worried sick. Do I look at skill notes? Interesting. Huh. I don't quite get how... Let's see here. Yeah, no, that's the only skill I have marked. I'll figure out how to use skill link later. Ooh, and look at master list. Okay, so these are the masters that we currently have. So what is it going to tell me? There it is. So it does give you specific things, even if you don't have the internet, which is nice. So there's that for you. Yep, minus power and minus defense. But the +2 intelligence, very nice. Journeyman wizard. Oh, and it says their profile. Woodsman. Bartender. So yeah, massive... I really don't like that agility hit, but... I mean, I really don't like that agility hit. I think... I think I'm going to level up Pico his 3 levels and switch masters, because I'm fine with Pico being slow. I really don't want Ryu to be this slow. I don't... Not like all... God, I think you need to, like, go up to level 6 or something to get all of his skills. Like, 6 levels. That's like minus 18 speed. Not really good for him. And this is question mark, question mark. I can assure you, though, it's 0-0. There's no change. Well, at long last, we have access to go across that little bridge there because the king said we could. Now, really, what this bridge does is just brings you back to the area that you were before, the one that I was like, I can't go back here. So I can finally go to the coffee shop and theoretically get Momo her stuff, her master. She needs a master. Also, you notice I changed the background. I'm doing post-commentary. Look, I did a lot for like an hour, you'll see. Unfortunately, I still didn't have enough weapons. When I equipped Pico with the Rippers, he lost that weapon type, and apparently you can never unequip a weapon entirely. They can't be bare-fisted. I guess that makes sense for most characters, but like, Pico started with no weapons, so I don't know. But once I equipped it, I couldn't get... So I lost that one. I bought, like, a knife that I had missed. Whatever. Alright, it's going a little bit faster than I thought. Alright, Nina's level 15, because now I'm leveling people up. And she got Typhoon, which is a very good ability. It's wind attack on all people. And she also got her boost from her master. And then we got Pico's 2 levels up. That one he doesn't really get anything, but at level 10, he gets Dream Breath, which is his first innate ability. I don't know if I'll use it that much, but it's sleep damage on everyone. But that's 3 levels. That means he has enough to gain the other 2 abilities from his terrible master. I was worried that, like, maybe once you got the level requirement, you'd have to visit him to start it again, but no. You just level up as much as you want. And it just takes for... It's really clunky, because you have to talk to him twice if he has 2 abilities. But that's it. I'm done with this master, because now I have, the real thing I wanted from this guy. The only reason I leveled him up at all. Backhand. So, that first ability, useless. Backhand is almost useless, but it does have 2 uses. So, very well, Pico. I release you from my service. I told you I was no good. It's okay. You do suck. But you did have purpose. So let's just quickly go over. There's Dream Breath, induce sleep on all targets. And Feign Swing, you just use your attack animation and nothing happens. It's great. It does nothing. But Backhand is a normal attack, but it will never kill the opponent. There is one use for that, and I think it'll be coming up maybe even next episode, the first use. The second use is not going to come up for a long time, but whatever. I'm glad that that's done. So, we're going back to the bartender. What do you want? And we're gonna give Pico his actual apprentice. Now, a lot of Pico's abilities actually rely on having high HP as opposed to intelligence. That's why this guy's perfect. He gives a massive HP boost. But Ryu, I don't actually know what master I want with him, but it's not him. You lose too much AP by being under that master, and that's bad. So... Ryu, oddly enough, only guy I haven't really figured out who I want as a master right now. After all the leveling up, I was able to afford this Claymore. And I don't need the Claymore because I want to use it, although it is powerful. I want it because it's another variety of weapon. But I need 2 more types of weapons, I believe, in order to actually get that master. So honestly, I gave up on that. And you know what? I think it's okay that I gave up on that Thief being a master, because there's actually possibly a better, more appropriate master for Momo anyway. As you gaze at Yggdrasil, full of life and energy, you feel a sense of awe come over you. Now, Pico, incidentally, actually has 2 abilities on the map. Besides his weird kick, he can talk to plants, or rather just this plant. You hear a voice inside of your head. Could it be Yggdrasil?
Can you hear me? You understand me? Ugh, my head is fuzzy. I can't think straight. Do you have anything that could help me? You have a wisdom fruit. Thank you. Finally, I can think clearly again. Now I can share with you part of my wisdom.
This tree, the Tree of Knowledge, is a secret master, and actually might be better for Momo than the Thief.
I hereby grant Momo my wisdom.
Also, it even makes sense thematically, because she's the knowledge character, right? She has really high intelligence, although I would say she has high intelligence and low wisdom, but maybe that even more so, she needs wisdom. She is the absent-minded professor archetype to a T. So here you can see Durandal. He has a star next to him because I have all of his abilities. Yggdrasil has an interesting thing where you take more fire damage because he's a tree. But look at that, AP increased, defense increased, and intelligence increased. Beautiful. A lot of people use Momo as like a healer, so that's pretty good. She doesn't actually need to hit, so she's gonna have a decrease in power. And that kind of sucks, but it's fine. I think a lot of times she will be more of like a magic support character when I choose to use her anyway, so I guess that's where we're building. So now everyone has a master except for Ryu. I'm gonna think on that. I might get him a master, I don't know yet. And we're only going back to Magus because, Nina, you deserve a reward! Therefore, I give you this. Frost. Incidentally, Nina already knows Frost, so what happens when you already know the ability? I get how Skill Link works now. At any time when you learn an ability to a master, you can actually click on it at the character screen and put it in the pool of abilities. And then if you have Skill Ink, you can transfer it to any character. So I think you can't, like, give everyone Frost, for example, but one person can get Frost. So I just need to find, there it is, the skill Frost, click on it, record it in skill notes. Now, I might be wrong. Once it's in skill notes, you might be able to give everyone Frost as long as you have enough Skill Ink, but Skill Ink's kind of expensive. It's not cheap. At least not at this point in the game. But now we don't have a useless Nina knowing Frost twice, because as you can see, that's the second ability she ever learned. I'll probably give it to, like, Ryu, or so. It doesn't really matter, though. Frost is a very weak ability. Since this is the first master in the game, though, if you learn Frost early, it actually is quite useful. Because you can have, like, Ryu and Tipo use it instead of just Tipo. But yeah, that's that. This really was a me making up for some mechanics I've been neglecting. And there's some skills I didn't learn from random enemies, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. In any case, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but I think we need to find a boat. So maybe boat things will happen. And I'm glad I can get, like, a bunch of new abilities now because we actually have masters. Alright, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Later.